Welcome back to the Wild Wormhole, where much like the card, you never know what you're gonna get. Back with some KIP Survival Tournament coverage. And here we are in round 11. If you're looking for round 10, it doesn't exist because, important things happened. Dad got called into action. So anyways, we're in round 11 with Dave Cadero. We've watched him before already with this particular deck, Caruso, Chef de Uboots. This is the infamous 5 Eddie 4x4 deck with triple Exhume and reassembling automaton, Neutron Shark, Zenzi. Gross stuff. You can make keys cost 1.46 billion. Amber, it's phenomenal. So he is undefeated at this point, and he is playing Gj999. We're gonna see his deck here. This is George Durable Mirage Ratcatcher with Logos, Saurian, Shadows. We've got in Logos double Eddie, double Jargoggle, double Igor and Daughter. Lots of draw power. And Saurian, we've got Primus Unguis. So every Amber on him lets the other guys get super big, including Ludo and Shrix. And you've got a Tribute in there as well for some Amber control. And then in Shadows, we've got Too Much to Protect, couple Yancey gangs, and yeah. But if you look at this, it's there's probably I didn't count it beforehand, but it looks like 28-ish creatures, like a crazy amount of creatures. So I think that's sort of the thing that spices this particular deck. He says, "Let's get this done with. I'm not sure I can beat that," which is hilarious. So anyways, we're going to get Dave's barn raising. So there you go. Or plays it, but, same thing. Goes back to G. Let's call him G for this game. Drops Daughter, Jargoggle, puts something on a Jargoggle, and the Wormhole Technician. We love to see some wormholes around here, people. Dave goes to Logos, plays Archives 1. Lots of spectators hitting in these late rounds to see games coming together. And then the reassembling automaton comes down, so if Neutron Shark is close, it's going to be bad. Uses Daughter. So G goes back to Logos. He reaps with Daughter and Jargoggle, and then uses Wormhole to fight the reassuring automaton. That's actually super sharp. Don't let that thing live before he gets other creatures. So drops Igor. Plays Eddie. Wow, what a logo start for G here. That's pretty quick. I mean, he's already, got to 22 cards. He's got a card in the archive. 5 cards on the board. This is a great start for G. Plays another Eddie. Okay. So he's saying, okay, Dave, you got your Eddies, I got my Eddies, and he makes Dave's keys cost 10. So Dave goes to Dis. Plays Spider and Buzzle. Let's see is he going to trigger Buzzle? He's not. Plays Nefru. You don't see that too often. Each time a creature is destroyed, its owner gains 1. And then drops the reassembling automaton. Sorry. He played the Exhume to get him back, but you guys get it. All right, so back to Logos for G. Igor fights Spider, and Nefru allows him to get an Amber. Well, both players to get an Amber. Eddie reaps. Daughter reaps. Looks like he's deciding what to do with Jargoggle, maybe. Okay, Jargoggle reaps and Eddie reaps. So he is up to 7 Amber. Puts himself in check. An early check is real good against this 5 Eddie deck. But Dave does go to Logos, so we'll see if we're going to see some Eddie action here. So Igor comes down. Both players relying on Igor to get a quick start. Here comes the Neutron Shark. So, yeah, Neutron Shark drops with the reassembling automaton out there. So, that's going to, if you don't catch the combo, that's essentially going to, but he discards the Eddie, so doesn't get to wipe the board. Just got rid of 1 Eddie. I've seen other games where Neutron Shark wiped the entire board, but first card he discards is an Eddie, which is a little unfortunate for Dave. But G gets to Forge real quick, real early in the game. Comes to a nice little lead against Dave, but don't count this deck out. It can get up to 46 amber cost pretty quick. So he's used a lot of Logos already. He doesn't get too much advantage of playing Logos except for the Reaping. Okay, so he's going to Saurian. Drops the Golden Spiral. Plays Dilophosaurus. That's another way to dig through the deck. Perfectus Ludo. And Primus Unguis. And he immediately tributes on Unguis, which gives all the other creatures on his board essentially 4 extra powers. So that's a pretty nasty board, although Neutron Shark can kill him regardless of their power, depending on what he chooses. So he is going Logos. Automaton fights into Eddie and then survives, but obviously Eddie doesn't die because of the extra amber. Shark goes ahead and destroys Unguis, and what does he reveal? Hysteria. So Shark keeps going. He destroys the Golden Spiral, and then he discards another Eddie. Okay, so 2 Eddies in the discard pile because of Neutron Shark. He does have a couple more Exhumes, so he can get those back pretty easily, but I can't imagine that's what he wanted to see happen. I'm sure he would have rather killed off some of this stuff. All right, so back to G, starting with 5 amber. We're on turn 5. Dave not really advancing his amber. I think he's trying to slow G down enough to basically lap him, I guess you could say. Catch up and then keep going. But Dilophosaurus comes out. He archives one, gets a card, and discards a card. Always feels good to actually get that off. What value out of that? So his draw deck's already down to 10. This is a fast deck. Curious what's under that jar goggle. Looks like he's deciding what to do. He is up to 6 amber already, so that means he is in check, and Dave's going to have to answer somehow. He's thinking hard. This does feel like one of those matches where like every single move matters. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 8 cards in hand. He's got 3 in his archives. So both players going for the efficiency and the card draw in this particular game. All right. G says, sorry, tempted to make an insane play, just thinking. All right, so Ludo fights Neutron Shark. Nefru allows Dave to gain an amber. He drops Quester Jarda. Seems smart to kill off that Neutron Shark. It's so dangerous with that automaton out there. So Jarda comes down with the Scutum. Ooh, we got a foil Jarda. I love the foils on KIP. They bring me way too much happiness. So double Ludo out there. So G said he decided against it in the end. Well, we'll see what happens here. Dave goes down with this. Plays Rock Grub to make him lose an amber. G is still in check for the moment. He plays Exhume. Probably going to get back in Eddie, I imagine. Yep. So Eddie comes down. He's going to archive something and increase G's key cost up to 8. Drops a Soul Fiddle, which it's an action exhaust to enrage a creature, which is pretty good against the likes of like Dilophosaurus and stuff like Daughter, Quester Jarda, stuff like that. All right, so Dave ended his turn on check. G goes back to Saurian. He reaps a second time with Dilophosaurus. I heard once, I forget who said it, but if you reap twice with a Dilophosaurus, that's the stuff that wins games. So we'll see if that comes to play here. Quester Jarda reaps, and he does exalt Jarda because he's got the Scutum, And I don't know that that Dave has any ways to bounce creatures. He has ways to destroy them, so I think it's a safe play there. So looks like one Ludo is going to reap. Second Ludo is going to fight Eddie, which does give Dave an amber. Doesn't look like he's going to pull him off check unless he's got some other tricks up his sleeve. Legionary comes down. Let's see who he's going to ward. He wards Dilophosaurus. And he's going to be protecting that Ludo. So Dave forges his first key. And G is also in check, and there's no Eddies on board, so he only has to pay 6 for his amber. He's got 10 amber, so he's pretty close to having enough amber for his third key as well. We'll see what strategies Dave has here. Man, this is a lot closer game than the last one we recorded. The last one was over in 7 minutes, I believe. And the opponent's keys cost 46 at one point. So now Dave has gotten a little unlucky with 2 Neutron Shark activations that discarded an Eddy, but he does have 5 Eddies, so it's bound to happen more than once a game. So Dave goes back to Brobnar. I actually forgot he even had Brobnar. Hashtag Worlds Collide. Drops Ragnarok. Plays Grok's Brew to put extra power on Reassembling Automaton. Puts the Shattered Throne down. And destroys all creatures because of Ragnarok. So has a little board wipe there. There's a bug there. Yeah, I was going to say Ragnarok kills on Dave's turn, so Avinda is in the archives. What did I miss there? All right, they're going manual. All right, so basically Vinda just goes to the archives. Switches manual mode off. Easy fix. Okay. All right, so G was able to forge his second key, and he's at 4 amber with the Dilophosaurus out there, and Dave just has the Reassembling Automaton. So G goes to Shadows. Has he called Shadows this whole game? I don't think he has. He's got to have a handful of Shadows. Umbra comes down. Yancey Gang. Avinda comes down. Another Yancey Gang. Back the knife. Dear goodness. All right, so he couldn't get to check, but he's got a nice little Shadows board here. So we'll see. We'll see what Dave can do. Otherwise, Umbra, Yancey Gang, double Yancey Game. He's going to be stealing a lot next round, theoretically. So back to Dave. I'm sure Dave is trying to figure out what to do with this board. He's going to Logos. Plays out old Zenzi. Plays out Eddie. And he's got 3 in archives, so that means G's keys now cost 9. Man, this Eddie, this deck that Dave has, Caruso, this is a legendary deck, people. I mean, we're watching probably one of the best decks in the world. I don't think there's like any disputing that it's one of the best. Plays out Daughter, and that's it. But he was able to get his keys up there. He doesn't get the extra benefit from Zenzi, but he does get the benefit from Daughter. So Dave finishes at 3 amber, and then back to G. So he's got quite a Shadows board. Is he going for the stealing? Is he going for clearing the hand? I imagine he's got to have some Shadow stuff out there too. He's got 5 in his archives. All right, so he does go back to Shadows. He uses Nancy Gang to steal, plays Trust No One to steal. Umbra's going to fight Eddie, which allows Shattered Throne to capture one on Umbra. So Eddie is now gone. And Avinda was able to discard Harbinger of Doom, although I don't know if that would play in too much this late. Man, and he's just able to burst up, and he cycles. He is up to 10 amber. He's got 2 keys. Dave has 1 key, no amber. I never thought I'd see Dave's deck lose. Is this it? Does he have an answer? Can he pull him back off of check? Goes disc. We've seen at least 1 Exhume. Have we seen 2? All right, plays the Bornet's Touch. He's going to be able to purge something. Probably the Tribute. Nope, the Golden Spiral. Does play the Exhume. I knew something was coming. But can he get double Eddie? Can he archive more? His keys cost 10 at this point. Plays Lilithal. That's it. Wow. I truly never thought I'd see it, guys. Oh, man. Yeah, GG, well-deserved win by Gj999. He said, what happened there? Yeah, that's incredible. Truly, there was a lot of conversation in the Discord saying, is Dave just going to XO this thing with this deck? We never thought we'd see it, but G comes in with his 28 creatures and is able to sneak one past Dave. Really controlling the Eddies. I feel like he killed the Eddies really quickly. Never really let him get an advantage and was able to sneak a couple forges off of that. And I mean, he forged for 10 this last round, but the other ones I don't remember exactly. But I don't think he had to forge for that much more than 6. So. Wow, congratulations to Gj999 for eliminating one of the scariest decks from this tournament. And I'm already looking forward to what happens next. So stay tuned and be sure to check out the next video in this series of KIP Survival Tournament videos. See ya.